JSON is the format that has overtaken XML in many respects. At first glance, the JSON format looks like object literal notation. However, there are some important differences in detail, which we'll show you in this video. The essential characteristic of the JSON format is its braces, which are used to define individual objects. Properties of objects are enclosed in quotation marks and separated from the respective value by a colon. The values can be strings, numeric values, Boolean values, arrays, the value null, or other objects. This listing shows an example of a JSON document. The good thing about JSON is that it's very easy to use within a JavaScript application. More specifically, an object built in JSON can be used directly within JavaScript code, as shown. Here, the object shown earlier is defined directly in the JavaScript code and assigned to the object variable. You can access the properties of the JavaScript object created in this way using the dot notation, as you already know. Even more precisely, the JSON format is a subset of object literal notation and thus a subset of JavaScript. This, in turn, is the real reason that JSON can be used directly within JavaScript. As mentioned, there are some fundamental differences between the JSON format and the object literal notation. For example, in JSON, properties must be enclosed in double quotation marks, whereas this isn't necessary in object literal notation. Single or double quotation marks can be used here, or they can even be omitted altogether if the name of the property allows it, if there are no hyphens in the name, for example. Only strings, numbers, Boolean values, other JSON objects or arrays, and the value null can be used in JSON. In object literal notation, however, this restriction doesn't apply. For example, it also accepts functions, regular expressions, and any other object instances as values. If you aren't quite sure whether the JSON you have created is valid, one of the many online tools to check JSON for validity is the JSON Validator tool, just in case your development environment or editor doesn't offer such functionality. For working with JSON data, the global object JSON is available both in browsers and under Node.js. This object essentially provides two methods, one for converting JavaScript objects to a string in JSON format, and a second for converting strings in JSON format to JavaScript objects. To continue your learning, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on a new video.